I have an old enemy that I have to kill.
Okay, I'm recording.
No,
Who's
we're recording right now?
who's the enemy? Who's the enemy for the show?
Are you recording right now?
Yeah.
No, we're not talking about it.
Wait, who's the old enemy? All right, fine.
You'll find out soon enough when I have his head on a pike.
All right, fine. This is a good start to the show. I like it. So,
Oh, shit, my hat.
Nikocado avocado is not fat anymore.
Oh, yeah. Schizophrenicast. Nikocado no avocado's not fat anymore. Alert. Yeah.
I saw that he wasn't fat, and then I fired up the recording. I was like, we got to talk about this.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't. I mean, people have been talking about it for a while, like for a bit now, right? But yeah, he jumped on the Ozempic. He jumped on something. I don't know. Maybe he got like mood stabilizers or something like that. What do you think?
He definitely. Well, he said that he didn't record for like 2 years, and that all those videos were pre-recorded, which makes sense because. I mean, he could have lost all that weight in a short amount of time with the Ozempic exercise and then also getting the skin surgery. You know what I mean? Because he's like really skinny. Like I need to. The skin surgery is a must, I think. I don't think he because he didn't put any muscle or anything on.
True.
You know what I mean? So he had to have the skin surgery too. We'll see eventually when he takes his shirt off or something. Like there's a pool episode or something.
Somebody said that his arm was kind of flappy.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably didn't get it. But he can afford it now. He's like rich. So
Yeah.
He's rich from doing YouTube videos and stuff. But I think that I mean, it sounds like something he would do. It brought interest back to his channel for like what 3 days.
Yeah, I think everybody talked about it for like I all I've seen from it is like 2 videos. The actual video where he reveals, and then like another video where he's like in his room dancing. That's all I've really seen from him.
Just in time for his drop off, right? Because no one was really talking about him anymore.
I think he was waiting for a drop off, really.
Yeah, it's just kind of I mean, I think people saying, like, someone was saying that there's this chick on YouTube. She's like what the fuck is her name? She's black. And she does like these YouTube videos, and she's like, "Oh, people are just coping by saying he's a genius or whatever, because they don't want to admit that that they got caught off guard by him, right? But I think he is. I mean, he's a good. I think that she also mentioned him being like a good violinist and stuff like that. But I was thinking this stuff before when he was fat, you know."
Mm-hmm.
Like I think anybody with a brain could have seen that he's like not, he's not how he presents himself. So so I didn't really I mean, I don't know who actually took him seriously. I mean, that was the joke, right? Is that everyone was getting mad at him for being fat, or like doing a bunch of stupid stuff on stream where he's like smacking the table with the chips with the broom.
Mm-hmm.
Like people were actually getting angry at him, and it's like, why? He's only abusing his own body. Like, who cares,
Yeah.
And like the only time, and then people were exaggerating his how he treated other people. That Stephanie Suchik is a fucking exaggerated the hell out of that story where he recorded her house. Like, get over it,
Yeah.
People,
I don't even know if it was true, because at the time we had talked about it before, and at the time I think we were just saying that he's probably just spastic, and he was walking, because she said, what did she say? She was like, he was running around the house and recording and doing all this stuff. Well, he records. That's his fucking job.
Yeah.
First of all. Second of all, he's probably just kind of spastic and gay. So he was probably just walking around saying, "Oh, look at this, look at that," all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then she was all like, "Hey, can you not fucking be an asshole or something?" And then he was, he got really gay about it. I also like to imagine, because I think I was thinking about it, and I like to imagine that he was running around the house with his phone out, but he was tiptoeing around like the Grinch with his butt out. And he was just like tiptoeing around, just being gay, just queering it up.
He tries to pull off the tablecloth from the thing, and he from like the table with all the shit on top of it, and then everything stays there, and he just comes back and knocks it down.
Yeah, exactly.
Sliding on the floor, leaving a trail of grease, leaving a trail of AIDS. But like, I mean, I don't. Yeah, she's that girl exaggerated that to like to you know to get views on her fucking channel and stuff.
Yeah, which he sure got.
Yeah, now she's like doing some kind of like true crime like BS thing where she talks about like people getting killed while she's eating like noodles. Um so so I didn't really buy that he was like that the whole time. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, no, it was funny. Him being fat was hilarious.
I mean,
It wasn't even that he was just fat. He's a funny person.
yeah,
Like
sure.
he's really. I mean, when Orlin went missing,
Oh yeah,
and he's just like somebody left this picture on my car or whatever. He's like, it doesn't even look like me. And it was like him on a scooter and with stink lines.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Damn, what's another banger from him? I mean, I thought it was cool when he did the violin of he played the theme from Squid Game with the violin.
Mm-hmm.
He had a picture of like, I think it was like one of the Squid Game guards on his stomach or something like that. He was playing it. Yeah. And his fucking parakeet's alive. I thought it was dead.
Yeah. Well, those things live to be 100, don't they? Or, I mean, I know that's an exaggeration, actually, but they do live for a long time.
Well, I mean, I still think he's like a weird drug addict and stuff like that because he's like of a certain type.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you can't fake the OnlyFans like showing your butt off and banging your husband on there. So,
yeah, exactly.
Or your husband banging you. I don't know how their situation works out, but like, but yeah, I didn't think it was real. A lot of that stuff, I didn't think it was that real. I mean, it's kind of messed up that you would even like fake doing that, and like be naked a lot. But yeah. So I thought I didn't think it was that big of a deal. YMS was like the biggest fan of him for a little bit, but probably because
he wanted to bang him.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Yeah, he probably subscribed to his OnlyFans like immediately. He even started a mukbang YouTube channel to troll people, but it was like really weird because he chews like really really quickly. Like I don't know if he's got I don't know if he's missing teeth or something like that. But like Adam Plaze, YMS, like when he chews, he's like like really quick.
Yeah,
it was gross. It grossed me out more than on Nikocato's videos.
Well, he's Adam Plaza is a fucking weirdo anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not even get into him with his furry like, what was it? Producer or something?
Well, him and the dude that, I don't know if I even want to talk about that.
No, talk about Adam Plaza. We hate him. Yeah. We hate him in this household.
Well, are you talking about like the dude that, he
like came out as a furry and he made a video or whatever in his weird bedroom?
No, I don't know that. No. What is that?
Yeah, he had I think they were saying that YMS came out as a furry, but apparently it was like one of his producers or something.
Well, he also is a furry. He's like a weird horsekin or something like that. Like he wants to be a horse.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. Well, yeah. On one of his channels, his like avatar is like him as a horse. I mean, he's obviously trying to imply something about his like him and the horse being similar in anatomy, but
No, he doesn't have a dick. You can tell just by looking at him.
Yeah. So yeah. I don't. Usually the biggest braggers are not. You don't have anything to. I mean, just in general, not that like I know like personally or anything like that.
Except for me. But yeah.
So yeah, he was a big fan of Nikocado Avocado, because it was. God damn, dude, he really was like super popular for a while. Oh yeah, and then there was the thing that he had with Trisha Paytas, I think, where they were like doing mukbangs together for a little bit. And then she's like a whole nother story. But funny enough, she was recently on a Katy Perry music video. Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Like Katy Perry's most recent music video where like Katy Perry is like in a fucking in like a bikini and stuff like that. Like I saw like a blonde chick with giant tits, and it was Trisha Paytas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she's somehow moving up in the world, I guess. I don't know what the fuck Katy Perry was trying to say with that, but something about feminism.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, she was on a music video with her. But yeah, in other locale news, yeah, the locale podcast, they have like apparently they're getting more traction and like getting more viewers because they're doing like just torturing boogie videos.
Mm-hmm.
Which you pointed out to me while we were talking about it that like that's what the Kino Casino told them to do.
Yeah, they were saying they should have like They even said Jackass in the thing.
Yeah.
The Jackass style thing where they put boogie through torture and all that.
Yeah.
So, copying ideas and just being retarded.
I mean that's what's getting them the views anyway, right? Is like
Yeah, it's fine if they get views. I don't care. Donate the money to something, but that's it.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if you want to donate some money to a good cause or something like that.
They don't want to.
Yeah,
They're just gonna keep all the money. But I was happy when I saw Boogie in the grave. I saw like I will be when I see him in the grave soon enough. It's all over Twitter. They were having a picture of him like in his big grave, and they had dirt and everything piled on top of him, and I was like, finally, he's dead.
Yeah, I think that's what we're all waiting for, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Then I'll swoop in and steal his girlfriend. She'll love me.
You just yeah, I guess yeah, she's the belle of the ball. She's so pretty.
I would like to have sex with her.
You can fight her for Creator Clash 3. I mean, you can fight Boogie for her on Creator Clash 3 because apparently it's coming up now. You excited that iDubbbz and iDubbbz' wife have Anissa? They've announced that they're finding people for Creator Clash 3.
Yes. No one's excited for it.
Yeah, probably.
It's gonna
not.
fucking suck. But we'll see if they're able to pull it off this time. Cause I don't know. Last one seemed like it was underwhelming.
They had some repeat people on there. Like Ego Raptor.
Mm-hmm.
He got a win back. The first one was great because everybody we hated got their head caved in. Just straight up lost. They were like, they proved everything that we thought about them in those fights.
Mm-hmm.
That they were like just unathletic, like dorks that like are just, criticizing like people that actually do shit. But I think that I don't know. I mean, it depends on who they get for it, but I'll watch it by other means.
Yeah.
But I think that or no, wait, I'll just in case anybody's listening, yeah, I'll definitely pay for it. Yeah, definitely without doing anything I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna do that.
Yeah, I've always wanted if we were gonna make a match or whatever, I'd always want to fight Destiny. He's always gonna be my opponent, but just as long as they do like AIDS testing, because I know he's like used to be a swinger.
Yeah,
so
he's got the AIDS.
Yeah, so
I'll fight Boogie, iDubbbz, and who else has an annoying bitch girlfriend? I can't think of anybody else with an annoying bitch girlfriend. But anyways, I'll fight those two in sequence or at the same time if they want. And I get to keep both their wives. And I'll build a harem of annoying bitches.
Good God. It's like having a bird. It's like having a bird cage with a bunch of birds. Like,
have you ever been to a bird, exotic bird and snake place or whatever? It's gonna sound like that. I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be the best ever.
Just like a harem of like clout chasing women. They can all start a podcast together and call it The View. Um,
Woo! All right.
we can call it. You can call it like the medicated SSRI podcast. Which, by the way, Idubbbs' wife has admitted that she's on that now.
She's on SSRIs.
Yeah. She
Oh
admitted
my gosh,
it.
I love her even more now.
Which she said like she's like I feel so much better now. I'm so much happy. I'm like really. No kidding. Heavily medicated, you just feel completely better. Just everything washed away.
I mean, sometimes it's as simple as that, I guess.
I feel better too when I take like heroin. You know, I'm sure I'd feel amazing if I was on ecstasy and LSD and all that. So you know,
What is she on? Do you know?
it's one that people commonly. I think it was Lexapro. Right?
Oh God. Okay.
I think it's one that people are commonly on. Cause like the therapist was just like, you know what, you're beyond helping, so I'm just gonna give you like,
God.
I'm just gonna give you this, which is like, I'm not gonna lie, the shit that like those two have been putting themselves through for the sake of like having views on their fucking channel, you'd have to be fucking drugged up to fucking get yourself through that shit. Because like we were talking about this a long ass time ago. Where I was like, I don't think when they started their podcast, I don't think it's a good idea for them to be like fucking, making themselves look like idiots and stuff. The whole, for their podcast. Like, it's just something weird about that. I know Idubbbs is used to it because that motherfucker did a bunch of gross shit. But like for that,
yeah, I know
girl,
people used to like. People are kind of weird. People are strange in the fact that they will say now he's embarrassing himself and he's doing a humiliation ritual and stuff when he had like Max Mofo throwing up in his mouth.
Yeah.
And what else? He ate the pickle in the sewer, which is disgusting. Like and then he had sex with Max Mofo and Filthy Frank in the butt.
Right. Basically on video, right?
Yeah. No, I mean in real life.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
so
that's what The Both of Us was about by Joji. You know that song, The Both.
Oh, it's about fucking Idubbbs and
yeah.
Max Mofo. Like the both of us are fucking Max Mofo.
No, I'm sorry. It's called it's not The Both of Us. It's called Glimpse of You. I think it was, or a glimpse of Us. That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay.
So
a glimpse of us fucking Max Mofo.
So like yeah, I think that I don't know, when you've like kind of basically shown everything to the world and shit like that, you probably have to be medicated like that. I don't know. I thought it was a horrible idea from the very when I heard about it. And I knew that they weren't doing it on I knew they were doing it on purpose. They're like the people that are buying into it, they know that they're doing it on purpose too. They're just like going along with the act because it gets everybody views. I think. Most likely, maybe. I'm like 80% sure.
Right,
like 20% of me is like maybe they're really that, oblivious, but 80% of me is like this is not mostly real. Mostly unreal, or like kayfabe, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, and then
or it's an act. Is that good?
Yeah, of course. But did you hear what happened with King Cobra, JFS?
No, what happened?
Apparently, he was in his friend's apartment. I forgot what his friend's name was, but he was in his friend's apartment with his Jessica, because Jessica's telling the story now. They're on the rocks again.
Oh,
so she's telling everybody the story. So King Cobra, in his infinite wisdom, decided to just like say that everything she said was true, because he could have just lied.
Okay.
And everybody would have believed him. Like, if that woman said something and then King Cobra was like, "Oh no, Tubes, none of that is true," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who would you believe? You know what I mean? You'd probably believe him.
Cobra, yeah.
Yeah. So, but in his infinite wisdom,
Josh!
he decided to Joshy. But he decided to just be a retard and say that all of it was true. So apparently he and I'm gonna try not to copy the jokes from another podcast I listen to, but the apparently they went to go get something from his friend's apartment. They went to his friend's apartment, and then Jessica got her tits out or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they let the friend suck on a titty. No, King Cobra was sucking on the titty.
Okay.
And then the friend asked if he could suck on the titty too.
Oh my god.
So they were both, and then
no.
Jessica asked for that. I don't know. Somebody asked for it, and so they were both sucking on the titties.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's fucking.
That's the most disgusting. That's worse than any iDubbbz vid. That's almost
And the
as bad
worst
as
part. Oh no, I don't want to copy the. Fuck it. I'll just copy the joke. And the worst part was they weren't even in the same room. They were. King Cobra was in the kitchen. The friend was in the bathroom, and Jessica was in the bedroom. So
shout outs to.
So they sucked the tits.
Shout outs to whatever fucking podcast.
Hate Bus. Everybody listen to Hate Bus.
Yeah. Shout outs to Hate Bus. God damn.
I love you, Tommy and Jub.
Oh
and
my
other
god.
Guys.
The milk's gone bad.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chappelle Show. Shout out to fucking. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I know it was bad. It was bad hearing it. And yeah, and like you said, he confirmed the whole thing. And I think also the friend, I think he was asking to eat her out.
Oh.
And yeah. It was bad.
Oh my god, dude.
And I don't know if they went through with it. I don't know. He didn't say very much or whatever. He probably, I don't know.
That's worse than that time that guy ate that fucking do you remember I forget what show it was, but some dude ate like some fucking he ate like a meal that was like 40 years old or something, like, or like 40. That's what it reminds me of, that the just eating. Oh god, she's older than 40 years old, I think.
I think so.
Oh my god, dude, just spreading monkeypox to each other.
Monkeypox.
Holy shit, dude. I don't know what's more disgusting, her.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that dude looks like, but like thinking about King Cobra like eating out his girlfriend. I don't know what's more, which mouth is more diseased, his mouth or her.
Right,
You know?
exactly.
Oh god. Which, by the way, if King Cobra JFS or whatever had ever eaten out his girlfriend, he'd probably leave a couple of teeth in there, you know?
Right.
Just from how like gross and like he never brushes his teeth. Oh god. So are they like on the outs now? Like they're just broken up now, or?
Yeah, they're on the outs. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Whenever they're, I don't know, dude. Whenever they were away from each other, I guess she plays up the drama. I think she just plays it up to try to get like views on her stupid stream.
Right.
So she's like, I hate Josh now, and blah blah blah, and all that stuff. And then since he's a fucking idiot, he can't help but not talk about it, so he talks about it on his stream, and it's playing up all this stuff because they did this the first time and they were officially broken up, quote unquote, and they ended up back in the, she visited him again, and she got her titty sucked or whatever, but guess they're on the outs again, and she's saying all this, putting all their business out there, and since he's an idiot, he's confirming it. You can't help these people. You know what I mean?
I don't know. When do you put your foot down with people? Like, just get the fuck out. Like, I guess he can't do it, right? Because every time he does it, he just relents and can't, like, he gets a boner again and then he wants her around.
Well, that's what always happened with him. You know what I mean? It's just like she was in there, like, just ruining his life or whatever. He couldn't tell her anything.
Can relate.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I guess, you just gotta put your foot down every once in a, just summon the demons or whatever. Summon the put a curse on her or something like that. I mean, there's got to be, like, he can go down to the homeless shelter and get another one, right? Like he could just
he can get another one,
right?
Yeah.
Anytime he wants, you can go to the freaking Wendy's or whatever and find him like hanging around outside or something.
Also,
like that.
Josh said that her pussy smelled like Wendy's, so very timely.
Why does everything come back to Wendy's with him?
I have no idea.
He got fired from that job, like, I think almost a decade ago.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Because he couldn't, like, he fucked up the lemonade machine or something like that.
I don't remember.
He got kicked out because he like overflowed, like he couldn't figure out how the lemonade machine worked, and then it like overflowed, and then Like
Hmm.
they canned him. Oh, and then he showed up with the blue. He like dyed his hair, and he showed up with like a blue scalp.
Good
Um,
God.
but I mean, I don't get me wrong. I'd probably fuck up the lemonade machine too. So like,
Yeah.
um, yeah. So I don't know. I just don't know why it comes back to Wendy's with him. Um,
It seems like it always does. Uh, well,
it,
that's the King Cobra news.
she's the like crack. She's like the crackhead Wendy. She's like,
Crackhead Wendy. What do you mean?
yeah. She's like she like ties her hair into like the bows on the
Oh
side and becomes
God,
like the
disgusting.
yeah.
Nobody wants to see that.
And someone Photoshop anybody listening. I don't know who's listening to this, if anybody, but can you Photoshop her face on the Wendy's logo, or like make a Wendy's logo with her face on it? I'm just putting it out there. I don't know if anybody's going to. I don't know if it's lame or not. I'm just saying.
Well, now I have to. It's gonna be the title card for the freaking show. But
God. So oh yeah, uh you gonna eat the Krabby Patty meal from the Wendy's?
oh yeah, that's right. Speaking of Wendy's and vaginas, they got a Krabby Patty meal at Wendy's now. Everybody's saying, "Yeah, it's all good." My buddy out there, shout out to him. I guess he doesn't want heat on him or whatever. He posted a picture. It was they were like, "Oh, the Wendy's meal or whatever," and then it's like me and the homies after we eat the Krabby Patty meal or whatever, and it was just them having a gay orgy. I thought that was really funny.
God damn it.
But he yeah, I guess people are excited about it. Do people even actually? I don't even know. Do people even give a shit?
I don't
It's just
know.
a fucking Wendy's burger. I looked at it. It's like the shake looks kind of good. It's a pineapple shake, I think.
What is it?
You
Like
know,
a
that's
burger and a shake?
I have no idea. I'm on their website and they don't show shit.
A burger, a burnt shake. Like
Oh yeah,
they don't have pickles on the burger.
and then the burger turns your tongue green.
Um, is it filled with jellyfish jelly?
I think so.
Um,
Terms and conditions. What the fuck does that mean? I'm on like the website or whatever, and all they have is like everybody that they teamed up with.
does it come with a hot dog that straight up looks like feces? It just looks like poop.
Did that happen in the
Yeah,
show?
yeah. They did a Krabby Patty hot dog and it just straight up looked like poop on a bun.
Poop.
Yeah.
Poop.
Um, and I guess they could also have like oh yeah, they had the pretty patties. I guess that turned their I think it turned your whole body into like a polka dot thing, or like the color of the pretty patty.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Penelope's vegan taqueria. Get the fuck out of here. I'm
um,
looking at all the places they collabed with, because it wasn't just Wendy's. Apparently, they collabed with a bunch of burger places that I've never fucking heard of.
no, it's like Mr. Beast with his
Yeah, I think
like
so.
pop up kitchens. I think is what they're called.
Is that what they're called?
Something like that. I don't know.
Because sometimes you go on like Grubhub or something and you see Mr. Beast's burgers, and I was like, is that a restaurant? But then I think I watched a video where they were saying that just random places make them. So
Yeah,
the quality varies.
yeah, it's like a partnership with like kitchens.
That's crazy. I've been seeing a lot of that though, because there's some places that are like, you go on Grubhub. It's like I don't know. I guess they're just designed to trick you, because you go on Grubhub and they're like, this macaroni kitchen or whatever, and they just they have their food in they I don't know. My brain's falling apart. What were you
Oh
saying?
right. They basically make the recipe at their kitchen, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then they ship it to you or something like that. So
Yeah, let's get off of that. It's fucking boring.
well, one thing that I want.
The,
Well, actually, I'm starting to notice that there's more like of those anime cafes popping up.
anime cafes. Where? When?
There was one in Las Vegas for One Piece, where it was like they just show up for a short amount of time, but I think there's more showing up here in the U.S.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm hoping that they're gonna spread out to different states, because I think the only one I heard of so far is in Las Vegas. I don't know if there's any more like in California, but I'm hoping that they'll go to like bigger cities, like all across the country.
Maid cafes.
Oh God,
Are they coming?
well, we already got Hooters here. That's like our fucking version of the that's our version of the maid cafe, right?
Yeah, but that's for like, I don't know. I go to Twin Peaks sometimes with friends and stuff because they're like, they're in their 20s or whatever, and they're like, oh, boo boo, boo boo,
Yeah.
booba. But you go there and it's just a bunch of like 30 somethings.
30
You know what I
somethings
mean?
like
There's
hanging
like
out there.
30 somethings, 40 somethings years old at the thing. Hooters, sometimes you see kids because they were with their parents and stuff, and the parents like the food, so they bring the kids along, or whatever. Plus, it's not too risque over there. Just because a woman has big tits doesn't mean that it's like the kid automatically thinks that type of stuff. But the
Who takes their kids there?
huh?
Who would take their?
I don't
Oh,
know, big redneck retards. Who knows, like
okay.
fucking white trash. The but I think if they brought maid cafes, I think it would get the 18 to 20 something.
Most likely, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, just check their IDs when they come in. What do you think that there's like
Well, they're not gonna be giving blowjobs or anything in there. I hope.
uh
I mean, I
I'd probably go more often.
yeah, exactly.
But like I like how you brought up like the 20-year-olds or whatever, like um the young men or whatever, the young adults, because it's all like, and then they don't have refined taste. Like in Japan, they have one that's just like women with armpits. Instead of Hooters, it's like crevice or something like that.
Oh God.
It's got like whatever weird like Japanese thing is going on over there.
Yeah.
I mean, if one with feet would probably be the meme one that would happen here, right? Instead of like Hooters, it'd be like I don't know,
Feet.
toesies or something like that.
Toesies.
Or like I don't know, like heel, the real heel or something like that.
The real heel.
Insteps or something. I don't know what looks like
Dr.
an
Scholl's presents fucking hamburgers. Dr. Scholl's hamburgers, I guess. I don't know.
God damn it. Anyway, yeah, fucking what is it called? Sonic. Sonic has a new fucking Sonic has a new like order thing where like people are showing off their feet, you know.
Oh, I thought you were
They're
going to say
dressed
that like a cute girl steps on your burger before you eat it.
Oh God, yeah. No, I was thinking about the Sonic picture where it's like Sonic and he's showing his feet. They're
Oh
like,
God.
yeah,
Yeah, I know what
those-
you're talking about. And then there's like stink lines.
yeah.
But
Shout outs to the Spyro, the Spyro collab at Subway.
oh yeah. Amazing. The speaking of young men and old bitches, did you watch
yeah,
Chew
yeah,
on Head's new video?
yeah. The one about Cougar.
Yeah. What a
Hag-
cope that is.
Hag maxing Cougar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a cope that is. What the fuck point was she even trying to make? I think she was just trying to justify her marriage.
Yeah, she's married to like someone who's like, I don't know if he's like a decade. She said that he was in middle school where she was graduating college. So that's like what, like a decade difference?
Middle school.
4 years.
That depends. Depends on when.
4 years to get middle school. You could be like 14 in middle school. So that's 4 years to get out of to become an adult.
Mm-hmm.
4 years for her to graduate college.
Yeah.
If she does it like correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 8 years. That's almost about a decade.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess there's a decade difference. Once you hit like your 30s or something like that, I guess that. Which she did mention in the video, like, that like there was women complaining because they were like only like 35 or whatever, and they were like, I'm not a hag, but there's like 20-year-old kids or 20-year-old young adults saying that like fucking yeah, I want a hag that's like 30 or something like that, like they're more mature and stuff. One dude was all the best comment that she was reading out was all like, yeah, young sluts suck or whatever, it's all about old sluts or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's probably just coping about that. Everybody for whatever reason, like all those like political YouTubers they always have to make a video describing like a phenomenon that they just discovered, or like whatever their fetish has become.
Mm-hmm.
They need to talk about like, oh, this phenomenon or whatever, instead of talking about like they're just in an area where there's lots of Hispanic people. Like Razor Fist with his like thing about like about the Latin wave of like conservatives
or whatever.
He just
which
so
is, like,
happens
the biggest
to-
lie that fucking.
He just so happens to have like I think like a record of dating Latino women. I don't know, you would
Mhm.
know better than me. But yeah, and they just need to tell the world about like their discovery, even though it's like not, if you think about it, it's kind of like you that's what's available to you. Like,
Mhm.
let's not, there's nothing new about this. You're just, you don't have that many options.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. Can I go off on a tangent for a second about uh Republicans and their weird fucking thing about conservative Hispanics?
yeah, yeah. Good.
Um, for Republicans out there, when it comes to Hispanic people don't, their home life and their politics are two separate things. It's not like here in America where they've made uh I don't want to say everything's so politicized, but they've made they've kind of melded how you live with your politics. You know what I mean?
Right.
They think that it's like uh I guess everything is so mixed up here in America. People are like, oh, if you have like a family and the wife stays at home, and you believe that in free speech, and you believe in not spending your money and working hard and things like that. That's politics now.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Instead of just being a normal fucking person, and they're trying to. I think a lot of Republicans are kind of confused about that. They see the other side as like the antithesis to what they believe in. So they believe in like hard work and protecting your family and loving your wife and taking care of your kids and doing all this stuff. And then they see Hispanic people that do that, and they're like, which they don't do that, but a lot of the times they don't do that. But they see that, at least they put up the front. You know what I mean? Hispanic people are good at putting up front. Shout outs to our Encanto review.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Where Hispanic families are good at putting out that front, and they see that and they're just like, oh, they're conservative like us because our politics is taking care of your family, um, working hard, paying, not wanting to pay taxes, not wanting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see Hispanic people and they're like, okay, they're conservative like us, and it's like they're not conservative. They're not conservative politically,
Mm.
in the sense that they're conservative at home, but policy wise, they're not conservative. Hispanic people will vote for more welfare. They will vote for what they perceive as free stuff. They will vote for more government. They will vote for to quash your free speech. Their free speech is important, but your free speech is bad.
Right.
They'll vote to take your guns away. They'll vote for all that stuff because in Mexico and countries like that, there's a big thing. There's a big emphasis on individuality, to a fault, where it's just like, I'm not gonna, you do you and I'll do me or whatever. But they let you do you in like the most evil ways possible.
Right.
But as long as you don't fuck with them, they're fine. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, conservative people, you need to get that out of your brain and actually get some people that speak Spanish to explain your platform to Hispanic people, and not assume that they're just gonna come into the fold. I hate it.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
well, anyways, that was gay and stupid. So,
I mean, a lot of people vote against reason and their interests when they
Mhm.
think about it, but a lot of people aren't really deep thinkers like that. You know.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So I just. I mean, I can understand why people like the YouTubers, they're like justifying their lifestyle
Mm-hmm.
through videos and stuff like that. Who knows if it's like a response to them like tweeting on Twitter and then people looking into their background.
Mm-hmm.
Cuz I don't know what led up to her making that video. I mean,
Mhm.
obviously, like besides the obvious of her dating a dude that's like a decade younger than her.
Mm-hmm.
Who also you told me that like there's a ghost involved in all this?
Yeah. So the husband, I think, was doing posts somewhere. You can all look this up on the Kiwi Farms. The shout out to the Kiwi Farms.
Shout out to you, Josh. I don't
That's
want to
it.
say anything bad about you.
No, nothing bad about Joshy. So the apparently the guy was having sexual urges, but since it was before they were married,
The
he
black
was
pill is
talking
real.
about, like
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
he was talking about a like a weird shadowy figure that was coming over him, and he was getting boners or whatever, and they had to pray. They had to pray the boners away. And mhm.
When the black shadowy was he covered? Was he like wet after he was like? Was he like?
I think it was
he
like
damp?
after a shower or something, wasn't it?
A
I don't remember.
black shadowy because I assume they have a term for that that's not black shadowy. I think that's called a wet dream.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he was having.
Black shadowy figure. Was it a black shadowy figure with like eyeliner and like
Hmm.
kind of like a chipmunk face and like
Yeah.
um
And did the hair feel like plastic?
come on.
And then when you ran your fingers through it, it came off.
We're just what is it called? Everybody does stuff to make themselves look better. Everybody
bald.
does. Hey, don't talk about that. I might get a wig soon. But
God damn it. Yeah, I know, but Shoe on Head is like unbearable. That whole video was totally stupid and didn't need to be made. It's like you just make yourself like, I don't know, man. Okay, boomer is all I could say to that fucking video because she just made herself look like a big fucking old dumb bitch. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Kids are always gonna think that the people that are like 5 years older than them or 10 years older than them are old. It's just what it is. You know what I
Right.
mean? When you get older, you start like evening it out or whatever. But from what I've experienced, at least from being around 20 somethings and interacting with them and all that, it's they just think anybody that's older than them is old automatically.
Right.
So you know what I mean? It is what it is.
I'm gonna make a video about my proclivities of women with unibrows. It's all like, have you heard about this? Women with unibrows are easier to like, are like, what is it called? Zoomers are trying to bang hairy like faced women or whatever.
Yeah.
Like chicks with like mustaches or something like that. Yeah, all the Zoomers are trying to bang chicks with mustaches and stuff, and then you come to find out that it like my proclivities.
And then halfway through the video, she was like blaming feminism and stuff, which is true and all that. But then she was just like, "Men invented feminism," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, shut up!"
Oh, was that in the video or was that?
Yeah, she was just like, "Oh, men invented feminism so all the Chads could fuck or whatever." I'm like, the Chads were fucking anyway. They didn't have to fucking invent feminism. What are you talking about? You fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
Making points from like 2016 again.
Yeah, the model-esque dudes that are like Chad the Chad dudes that look like supermodels and shit. Yeah, they're coming up with these crazy ideas and like fucking like plots to get laid. It's
Yeah.
not they don't just have to stand there.
Yeah, exactly. God, what a dumbass.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who are fucking that make that argument, but I guess that's for another podcast, I think. But
Yeah, the dorks. Okay, everybody.
unless I go off on like an hours of rants,
Yeah, exactly. Well, the dorks that fucking the dorks that push feminism or whatever aren't getting pussy anyway. They're getting pussy from a fucking fat ugly bitch. Like, it is what it is.
or they're getting it. I don't want to say that joke.
God damn it. But
Yeah, so I don't know. Shoe on Head. Just trying to getting relevant. I suppose again. I don't know. She's relevant to us. I don't know who else she's relevant to. I don't know if the new generation really
she
knows
has
who
2
she is.
million subscribers. I mean, she's relevant to somebody, but she's
I thought she cashed out. Like she's like rich and she like doesn't need to do it anymore. So
I don't know what the fuck's up with her or whatever. I've seen her tits, her Armored Skeptic. She fucked Armored Skeptic. I mean, whatever. Fucking nobody take her serious.
right.
When you've seen somebody's fucking tits or their dick or whatever, it's time to not take them serious.
All right. Well. So.
And if you see their tits and their dick, then you definitely don't want to take them serious.
They have both.
Yeah, that's why I stopped following the Sphere Hunter. So
yeah, doesn't everybody? No. So okay, we talked about YouTube boxing for a little bit. Okay, some people might tune out after this, but like a little bit of sports. But it's sort of related to like YouTube and internet shit. Slim versus Anisan Gibb has been announced.
Slim versus Anderson Gibb.
Yeah,
Oh, that's gonna be good.
yeah, it's gonna be
2 dark horses.
yeah, 2 dark horses, two types of horses. starts with an A, fighting each other.
Uh-huh.
You know, this is like, I want to make these jokes so bad.
Just make them. Who cares?
They'll be throwing bombs at each other. They're gonna be like, heavy bombs.
Wait,
heavy
are they
punching.
different types? Or are they
I
the
have
same?
no idea. But point is,
They're both British, right?
yeah, they're both British. Yeah, so
Huh.
they're gonna be like, I don't know how far it's gonna go. The build up is gonna be crazy. Who knows if they're gonna be throwing punches at each other? They're gonna be using weapons of a certain type.
They get a machete.
No. So yeah, it's gonna be great. I think. Two dudes that have been building themselves up as like the best boxers in that Misfits boxing space. I think.
Mm-hmm. Who've been working hard. They didn't get none of the attention until they started beating like
Yeah.
these fucking frauds.
Yeah, exactly. Or at least the people that have been building up they've been building that the Misfits boxing people have been building.
Yeah.
Or like pushing as the new hotness.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it when when Salt Poppy got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
I loved that.
Slim got
man.
revenge for Andy Worski.
Yeah, I got revenge for Andy Worski. We've been following that dude since Andy Worski was on since Andy Worski was on the Misfits boxing event.
Yeah.
And PPP was in the corner looking like
Oh yeah, and then the announcer was like, "Oh, we thought Sam Hyde was the Candy Man. The other guy looks like he's the Candy Man."
God damn. Dude. Yeah, they got the Great Pumpkin as the as his coach or whatever. Oh man, I wish he had said that he was his nutritionist.
Nutritionist. I'm probably gonna get on the Kino Casino chat or whatever and ask him, what did you tell Worski in the corner? Because he like went up and was like talking to Andy in the corner or whatever. He was like his corner man, and I'm like, did you tell him anything or?
Probably to tuck his chin in at least. Like try to take it on the top of the head. Probably like put his hands down after when he falls down. Put it like make sure you protect your face as you're hitting the canvas. Most likely.
That was a bad stoppage though.
Yeah, it was bad, but like there was no chance he was ever gonna win that fight. Like that was my problem with him. That was my problem with Salt Poppy. It's like he's got a highlight reel knockout, but from who? Like a dude that never works out was like a C addict for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
He loves Coca-Cola, sodas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then like after that, before that, some fat dude. So that's probably where my my appreciation for Slim started showing up, was his fight with that dude and just like showing what a fraud he is.
Mm-hmm.
And also like his knockouts, like I think he's got like I think now it's like a 75%, but like at the time it was like an 80% KO rate.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like I think that like if you're gonna be a boxer and stuff, and if you can just like knock people out.
Mm-hmm.
With no training, you're gonna do really well in that sport.
Yeah.
I think that most normal people cannot knock each other out.
Yeah.
So like if you're able to do that with gloves on, with barely any training, yeah, you're gonna be So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's gonna be good. The Misfits thing is like it's a little weird because I feel like actual boxing's kind of seeped into it, especially with the Salt Poppy thing.
Yeah.
I feel like actual boxing's kind of seeped into it, and we've been fans of boxing for a long time. We've done it and we just live it.
Mm-hmm. Not professionally.
No, not professionally. No.
Yeah, not professionally or anything like that.
No, I'm a professional boxer.
Actually, I take back the thing about Destiny because he's not like a pro or anything like that. So it would be unfair if I actually like
We are pros though.
I guess in our minds. Sorry.
No, I have a WBC belt. So it's kind of seeped in, and they protect a lot of people, and it's like I don't know. They shouldn't be doing that. It's fun fights. There's nobody wants to see this Vine YouTuber, whatever, TikTok guy, nobody wants to see this TikTok guy knock out bums every 5 seconds. You know what I mean? They want good fights.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
true.
Which is what I appreciate too, because people, it seems like that stuff people don't, I think even casual fans are just like, okay, well, yeah, he knocked out that guy because, you know, he knocked out that guy because that guy sucks, you know, or that guy's skinny, or he outweighed him. You know what I mean? They're smartening up to boxing too, which is weird because they never watched it before. But even they can tell, like, dude, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? But if two guys bang it out, you know what I mean?
Mm.
And they like bang it out. They even if they make it all the way to the end, and nobody got knocked out or whatever. If they fucking are beating the fuck out of each other, people are entertained. People like it.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that was the reason why people were watching it to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
That and seeing like people they don't like getting beat up, which
Yeah.
never, which is so funny because it never happened
Mm-hmm.
in the Misfits thing. Like the people that people hated,
Mm-hmm.
or like in those like dumb YouTuber in quotations.
Mm-hmm.
Those dumb YouTubers would never get beat up, but those like YouTubers that were always criticizing were the ones that would get their shit wrecked,
Yeah.
like so hard. Uh, so yeah, they're doing that a little bit. I don't know. I mean, when you got to prove yourself, like the chickens come home to roost at some point, you know. So I mean, and that's what you saw with Salt Poppy. So, yeah, I'm excited for that. My boy Slim, I hope he's able to pull it out because it is a tough fight for him, I think. Especially with that dude, especially with Anderson Gibb, like packing on a bunch of muscle and turning into like a human turtle,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Well, we'll see what happens with that. It don't matter. Did you hear that Styx beat his wife?
Who?
Styx Hexenhammer?
Really?
Yeah. That's like new news.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah. There's a police
Really?
report and everything. Yeah, domestic battery.
What?
So, crazy. Well,
What does she look like?
I mean, his wife? I have no idea.
is she like also a twig like him?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't pay attention to Styx Hexenhammer because he's just nothing.
Right.
He doesn't move the needle or anything. He makes his stupid videos and he calls his fans clangers and he stirs his little cup and makes a loud ass noise and kind of talks like how I'm talking now.
Okay.
So that's how he talks. He's just like, well, Donald Trump was farted in her direction, and I think that's pretty good.
Clangity clang clang
Very good.
clang.
This is gonna move the needle, and it's going to. I'm gonna shut up, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck, shut up. All right, so that's my Styx Hexenhammer impression.
I wouldn't even think that he'd be able to muster up the energy to do that.
He probably just grabbed her arm or something.
I'm pretty sure the last time he ate was like years ago, wasn't it? Like he's so wispy.
Yeah. Well, he also sexually harassed too.
Who?
Some
Same-
other
his wife?
YouTuber lady
Oh,
accused him of sexual harassment before this happened. So,
okay.
who knows whether or not that's true? I mean, we'll never know that. But him beating his wife, there's record. There's
Okay.
record of the arrest anyway. Who knows if he actually did it? Because you know how women are.
I mean,
And and then there's Styx Hexenhammer. I'm sure he like grabbed her arm or something. I don't know.
I don't want to.
He doesn't seem like the type that would just like fucking cold cock a bitch in the face, you know? Or does he? You're making a face.
I don't think. I don't. Did he break his hand? Like
That's what I'm saying.
I'm surprised she didn't kick his ass.
Oh, that's amazing. Dude, I don't know, man.
If I heard like a domestic, I don't know what happened, but if I was like to hear like he was in a domestic battery case, I'd be like, is he okay? You know,
Mm-hmm.
like how bad did she beat him? Did he try to fight back at least?
Exactly.
He
has the look at his defensive marks.
yeah. Did he recover? Is he out of his coma yet? Has he come out
Yeah,
of the,
exactly.
So okay, well, anywho, hopefully hopefully the truth will come to light on that.
Yeah, exactly. For now, we just have to know that they finally caught Mr. Prada after he killed his therapist.
Who's Mr. Prada?
I have no fucking idea.
Okay.
He just looks like every other. I think I work with this guy. No, he's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He's a
Okay.
well-known TikTok celebrity, so he probably does videos where he dances or says his opinions about how stupid women are. I don't know. Whenever I see these types, quote unquote, on TikTok, it's usually they're either like have an opinion about something that they probably could should have kept to themselves, or they're dancing. So, or it's a fight, and he doesn't look like very much of a fighter.
Oh, does he like go out and harass people? Does
Oh, is that what he does?
No, I don't know. I just looking at him, I'm like, this dude probably goes out and harasses people. Um, who knows? Or does like these skits?
Oh, his videos are unavailable.
Or he does like skits, like you know those.
Yeah,
you know those types of skits, like
where it has writing underneath or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
None of his videos are available right now.
They talk nonstop about high school lunches. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're like 40 years old and you're still talking about high school lunches. Or like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what it is. Here's one: when my mom complains that I'm never home, but summer is coming up. Celebrating life no matter how hard it gets because I have parents that let me smoke whenever I want.
What the
this
fuck?
This is going well. A parenting W. Does he he was popular on TikTok, not Instagram.
Right.
Not Instagram Live. This I think people would get the picture. I think if people are starting to get the picture right
Yeah.
now. Are you surprised?
Am I?
Are you shocked at this?
I mean, yeah, because he freaking like it's his therapist or a well-known therapist. I don't know if it was his therapist, but he said that he had like blunt force trauma to the head, neck, and shoulders. So he was hitting him with stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He was like he beat him to death. So actually, you know what? This is sounding kind of normal. Actually, now that I think about it, I mean, if you see the kid, then you'll be like, oh yeah, well he beat an old man to death. Of course he did. You know what I mean? It's not that shocking. Why am I even fucking talking about this? This fucking dude, this fucking dude of this. Just Google Mr. Prada, look at him, and then you're like, oh yeah, of course.
It's the tight pants, I think, that gives it away.
Yeah, exactly.
Tight pants, tight shirt, stuff like that. That's definitely what's giving it away.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably got a black Air Force things.
This got black Air Force energy.
Yeah, black Air. No, well, he probably has a pair of black Air Forces in his room.
Oh, okay.
Dead giveaway. Oh, no pictures on the walls? Dead giveaway. That's definitely what we're focusing on. So
yeah,
like,
exactly. Smoke detector beeping in the background. The what? Is that too obvious?
not that. The what is it called? You know. Yeah.
But yeah, he apparently did that. So that's in the news for some reason. I guess because he was a popular TikTok guy, so it has to be like an online news thing. Anyways, moving on from that. Any other local news?
Who isn't popular on TikTok? I think I'm popular on TikTok right now. No one knows who the fuck I am.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's see.
This might as well just be the local like internet episode.
I guess so. To a certain, yeah.
We're coming up in an hour. Let's just do let's just finish it off with a bunch of internet news, and then we'll do a. I guess do we need themed episodes? I don't think so.
To a certain extent, I think. I want to make I mean, if people come here for like movie reviews and stuff like that, this is probably not the episodes you want to focus on. These are the normal, like, Schizophrenicast is a podcast. First and foremost, our movie reviews, we'll say movie reviews on them, or movie synopsis, movie reviews, things like that. You'll know it's us looking at movies. So take that how you will. That's how we're gonna format the episodes. I don't know if we said that in a prior episode before, but yeah, if it has a movie thing on it, that's us mostly talking about movies and in the title. Yeah, I guess.
John Amos died. the dad from Good Times.
Oh man, yeah.
And this is gonna be in the entertainment news episode. It's gonna be like in this one because it's very, very funny. Apparently, there was like a lady that took a picture with him,
Yeah.
And I thought that was his girlfriend. I was like, damn, John Amos, that bitch fine as fuck. You know what I mean? And yeah, she like left the thing when he died that said, "Rip to legend, John Amos. Remember, I put this pussy on you so good this day you could not move."
Those were the good times.
Those were the good times. It looks like a good time because this chick is like really hot. I was super surprised. But apparently she claims that she fucked John Amos or whatever, which doesn't need to be claimed because if I was John Amos, I'd be fucking hitting that shit. Like, forget it, dude.
I fucked the dad from Friday. He's all like,
You don't think there's this nasty hoe out there that said that she fucked the dad for Friday?
Yeah, probably. She's like, I heard they call you Sweet Dick Willie. He's like, oh God, oh, wow. Yo, you heard that? That's what I said. That's a quote from Friday After Next, I think.
Oh, what a hero.
Review coming out? I don't know. Who knows? I don't know if we're gonna review the Friday movies. I don't know if that's.
We should, dude. We should do hood reviews
anyway,
like that one dude.
Yeah.
Shout outs to hood reviews.
I fucked the chicks are talking about are fucking flexing. That's what the kids are calling it. Flexing the fucking I don't know, fucking Red Fox or something like that. They're fucking they banged I don't know who's like the equivalent of that nowadays.
I don't know. The equivalent of who could you fuck nowadays that would like give you like no clout whatsoever, but is a name?
Oh,
there's a bunch of people like you can fuck the shit. That's a good question.
Yeah, I just that's I don't know that
you can fuck the dude from Mr. Cooper from Hanging from Mr. Cooper.
Oh my God, what happened?
And
to
that
him?
would give you nothing.
What happened to Mr. Cooper?
I have no fucking idea. But you could fuck that guy, and it wouldn't give you nothing.
Oh, I
think
think he died.
Griffin. You think if
Eddie
somebody,
Griffin?
if somebody fucked Eddie Griffin, fucking, we're like straight black now. We're just naming off every fucking dude. But I don't think anybody can fuck Eddie Griffin, get any famous, get any clout off of that. We got to think of somebody white now, like that you could fuck and get no clout from.
No clout. David Spade. You're banging David Spade. I don't know.
I think you could get a little bit of clout off of David Spade.
The whole Adam Sandler fucking group is
if
probably
you fuck anybody
to bang.
that's
like I got no clue. Freaking
Eugene Levy. If you fuck Eugene Levy,
Eugene Levy. Jesus Christ. No, I just thought of something right now. I'm stealing this from another podcast, sort of. Violent J, which got us in trouble last time. I'm talking about ICP again. So fuck you guys. By the way, Tony loves ICP and it broke his. It fucking like, what is it called? Tony is an ICP fan.
I'm an unironic ICP fan.
Tony's an unironic ICP fan, so it's kind of fucked up. Anyway, not pertaining to like the fucked up shit that they're probably doing because I don't know anything about that. But there's this fucking clout chasing chick that fucks old guys, old famous. She fucked the young. He's old now. He's an old ass man. He's an old ass man now. The young kid from like the Brady Bunch. There was like a young kid that was introduced for Brady Bunch was an old ass TV show.
Yeah.
Right. Me and Tony are not old. We're not old at all. But we just know a lot of old TV
We got
shows
raised by VH1, History Channel, and all this fucking shit.
Yeah, exactly. So we know old shit. It's kind of like our job. Anyway, there's this old TV show, Brady Bunch. There was like a kid introduced that supposedly like destroyed the fucking the show.
Oh my God!
So
are you
this
fucking
chick,
serious?
yeah,
the
this
little
chick,
nerd.
Yeah.
Holy
I
shit!
think that's who he is.
Right.
She was she like in her like she was like 25 and she was fucking that dude, and like they put her on a TV show called Love Is Blind. Shout outs to Cinnamon Toast Ken because he's where I get all this fucking shit from. But anyway, she was fucking this old guy now. And she was like fucking a bunch of old dudes for that on that TV show. Now she's fucking Violent J.
Amazing.
Now she's fucking Violent J and they're on the reality TV show together. So from what I understand, they're still together now. So
yeah, we watched that documentary about the the Juggalos being classified as a gang.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, there was multiple bitches I would have sex with in there.
Um,
So
that might be something that comes up again if we don't get fucking like straight up like fucking hatcheted. You know?
hatcheted. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Juggalo people are not that. They're not that bad, dude. It's fucking weirdos on the internet. Just what it is.
No, that's
It
true.
comes
Yeah.
with the territory. You make a benign comment about something like this band is overrated or this band is good or something like that, and just people maul you over it. It's just you just gotta kind of deal with it. Just block them.
That's true. If you guys want to have fisticuffs, I'll do that.
Not even that. Dude, 'cause
Identify yourself.
I've had some smelly
Not
smoke detector type people or whatever already threatened me, and it's like, dude, can't live in my fucking world, but it's not gonna happen anyway.
anyway. Regardless, baggy pants, baggy shorts. What is it called? Throw down. I don't care. Just what is it called? Not anytime, any place. You have to set it up because like I don't want to be like
Send me an address. Like
I don't
want
want
to
be trying to
that.
I don't want to be like trying to get Wendy's. I don't want to be trying to like fucking like have my day planned out and then I gotta throw down out of nowhere. So like I want to get my groceries and stuff. But
Yeah.
what was I gonna say?
It's gonna be 30 seconds out of the day. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
So well then you have to deal with the police afterwards.
No,
But,
no, no. I don't mean like literally kill. I mean like your head's gonna bounce off the concrete. It's just
All right,
you know what I mean?
enough of the let's not be internet tough guys or whatever. But
We're tough guys in real life. But go ahead, go ahead. I see
So-
what you're saying. Yeah.
So yeah, I just thought it was fucking. So yeah, there's this chick that's banging Violent J. There's this chick that's banging Violent J, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, she's getting clout from that, but I just thought it was so weird. I was like, what the? I wasn't expecting ICP to like pop up in my life again.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
Violent J is like still popular though. I'm talking about people. I mean, to bring it back to the other thing, it's just like, what old person could you fuck that would just not move the needle whatsoever? I mean, Peter Brady, I guess. Fucking that one bitch fucked Peter Brady. No, she got clout off of that.
Yeah. Oh, during that Surreal Life.
Yeah,
TV
Surreal
show,
Life.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, man, fuck, dude, Surreal Life was so good.
Yeah, that was pretty. I mean, those are those old ass. Well,
Yeah.
not that old compared to the shit that we were talking about, but yeah, she banged fucking Peter Brady.
Yeah.
or whatever his name is, something Brady. Oh God, Flavor Flav. Remember his?
Yeah,
like,
but that was at least okay. You know what I mean? Because Bridget Nielsen, she's like 50 years old and he's 50 years old. You know what I mean? It was like,
even then she wasn't even actually banging him. That was so fake. She had like some like a Latin boy toy or whatever that was like hanging out back in the back in whatever country she's from, trying to get citizenship and shit. While she's like off filming the show with that fucking dork.
yeah.
So yeah.
Flavor of Love was good too.
They actually made a TV show some time ago where they had all the reality TV shows from the early 2000s. Or yeah, the early whatever you want to call it. Where it was just a bunch of those people in a house together. You know, like the chick from Flavor of Love, New York. Some other people from other reality TV shows, Big Brother or something like that. Which, by the way, those comedians, those fucking like lame ass comedians, have all been on those reality shows. You know, the ones that are popular now, the Joe Rogan hangers on. They're all like fucking reality TV stars from like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
You know, those fucking industry plants. But
Those fucking like those industry plants that don't work out.
yeah, exactly.
Bert Kreischer was like what, popular for a year?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
Theo Vaughn's already out the door. He had a good run, but he's already like.
well, I think he's independently like wealthy. Nah, fuck Theo Von. Yeah, he sucks. I
No, we're not talking about money. We're just talking about popularity and stuff like that. I don't care about people's money.
Yeah. We listen to sports and stuff, so we got those lame ass like I don't know what it is with like I don't know what it is with athletes and like liking the most brain dead fucking entertainment. Like lame ass like just what's the term, cookie cutter fucking flavor of the month.
Cookie cutters.
Cookie cutters. We're not talking about the Delray Misfits right now.
Oh, Delray Misfits. I love them.
Oh, that's for another day when we talk about fitness or whatever.
Yeah. Big Lenny's dead, right?
I have no idea. I mean, that'd be a sad day when Big Lenny
Oh,
dies.
I'll fucking kill myself if Big Lenny dies.
There's a dude that I watch on YouTube that I fucking hated him when he first came out. He's like a Zoomer type that jumped into the fitness industry, YouTube Fitness, really really late and has just become a reactor, like a streamer reactor type. The only reason I kind of watch him is because like he listens to my YouTube comments because I reminisce about like those days when we didn't know that steroids were so fucking prevalent and yeah, talking about the Delray Misfits and different types or whatever, I really got to delve back into that because it's just so interesting. There's another guy that hangs out with Big Lenny who's a fucking the epitome of like, I don't even know what to call him. He's like a force. He's like, he has a rivalry with Big Lenny in a way. Big Lenny is like charisma and like being strong, but that guy is like all substance, you know? I'm not saying Big Lenny is like is not like is probably like can tear like some dude's arm off, right? Possibly. But that other guy that I forget what his name is, but that guy is like actually scary. Like actually like I would never want to fuck with that guy ever. I forget what his name is, but that dude, we'll probably talk about him at some point. I hope we do an episode about fitness at some point. Hopefully we'll review a movie that has to do with like weightlifting or something like that because that was a big part of my life for a while. For like 6 months. So
hopefully.
Yeah.
Shoot. What the hell were we talking about? Oh, Violent J's getting pussy. Oh, did you see Violent J's furry daughter or whatever? And he made that video being like, "My daughter is a furry." I can't.
Yeah,
do
we
it,
talked about it. We talked about it in the episode that what is it called that everyone got mad at us at about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everyone got mad at us.
It's still funny though.
Yeah, we're still gonna make a number 2 of it. So like doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. You can't stop us.
You can't
stop. Won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. If you guys disagree with us, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
You can make fun of us on the comments. I don't care either.
I specifically don't take my medication for this show.
We're not
so I can kid any less.
We're not hate farming or anything like that either. So like, we don't try to hate farm. That's why we like, we just talk about our opinions. We're not trying to fucking clout
You're gonna
chase
get hate regardless, dude.
You're gonna get hate regardless, but I don't want people to think that we're like we're saying shit that we don't actually believe just to piss them off. And we're not trying to piss anybody off, really, except for a certain type. Like, you'll know when we're trying to piss you off because we're like saying you by name, first of all.
Yeah.
But like, we're not.
Book girl 19.
Yeah, we just. She's something.
Today's the day.
No, not today is the day. It's coming up. It's coming up.
Okay, well, what's your opinion of her?
It's mixed.
All right. Just like her kids. God, so
she has kids.
No,
she does not have any. My heart broke. My heart stood still for a little bit. What is it called?
I got scared.
Yeah. Oh God. Anyway, I believe it. But,
God damn it.
So take this out. But yeah. So we're not trying to piss anybody off. Yeah. So like this is just our opinions. So yeah. We can be yeah. For lack of a better term, we say stuff sucks.
Yeah.
Or we actually mean it and we fucking hate it. You'll know when we hate it. All right. So, do you think that's a good time to?
No, I think what do you think about what's going on with the DSP?
DSP. It started off like. The DSP detractors make the stupidest fucking arguments all the time. Mm-hmm. Like, he recently on the Kino Casino thing, like, that's the only thing where I'm like, oh, fuck DSP. because if he's got like this fucking creep hanging around him all the time, and it's people are
that
suspecting
that's working for him and doing things for him.
Yeah, because
You know what I mean? Much like
to me
another guy.
Yeah, exactly. To me, that seems obvious.
I don't even want to kick that hornet's nest.
Yeah,
but
so to me, that seems obvious. That that's what's happening. Because I had the opinion that DSP is just this guy that that these fucking freaks. And by the way, it's the fucking fighting game community. It's the fighting game community that's like constantly, which I've recently become a part of, which you may see me streaming. That's like abrasive and like just kind of like hypocritical with the way that they treat people, but want to be treated a certain way. They want people to treat them better than they treat other people.
Yeah, the fighting game community.
Yeah, exactly. The FGC.
Yeah.
So like the biggest, I don't even know if they're the biggest psychos in the FGC, are the ones that are going after DSP, or also the dumbest, because they could have just pointed out that problem. But they're saying all these things about like fucking not paying his taxes. Who cares? Not talking shit on the internet. Who cares? I mean, say what you will about him online, make videos about him being dumb online, but like going through all the lengths of like fucking with him in real life and shit like that. Before I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? But that whole thing about that creep, they don't even talk about it. It's just like something that got pulled out of their ass at some point.
Yeah.
That's not even like the biggest concern that they have. And that just goes to show what kind of fucking people are dealing with that they're dealing with. And that's why so many people were like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Or like those big creators and stuff jumped on the DSP wagon. But he really is retarded though. Like he really is a fucking retard. Like him not saying that the fucking that dude, like he's gonna kick him out of his chat and shit like that. It should have been like immediately easy.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Omegon for pointing that out, because he straight up said that he's gonna fuck this whole thing up.
Yeah.
And at least for me, he did. Because it should have been like, oh yeah, let me kick him out. Yeah, he's doing all this stuff. Yeah, fuck it. To a certain extent, I understand. Like it's like these random people telling you. So you need to make sure for yourself. But he said he didn't even want to do that.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest point of contention with him. So I've kind of abandoned the whole like he's not so bad, because before all the arguments, I was like years and years of arguments of like the dumbest shit, like him winning the fucking winning that Evo placement, like third Evo placement with that fucked up version of Street Fighter. Like who gives a shit? You have like all these salty like FGC pros and shit like that bitching and moaning about it, like confronting him IRL. Like that Viscount guy, I'd fuck that dude up.
Yeah.
I'll fucking fight. I'll beat the shit out of that dude. I don't give a shit if what is it called? I don't give a shit if he did jujitsu or something like that. I'll fucking I'll kick his I'll kick his ass. And that Asian dude that was with him, the giant dude that they both like went up to him. They both went up to him to like confront him and intimidate him and shit like that. You guys are fucking video game. You guys play a fucking video game. You're not fighting in real life. So like from there,
we're going back to the internet tough guy things. We have fought in real life. We
have
have killed people in the ring.
Yeah.
It's like that's the thing that kills me about the fucking fighting. You should, if you've never been in a fight, you shouldn't be allowed to play a fucking fighting video game. Honestly, because these motherfuckers act like it's real.
Right.
It's fucking crazy. Like they'll be playing the game at the tournament and stuff like that, and they like jump up and they get in the other dude's face or whatever. I'll slap the fuck out of you if you get in my face like that, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's pretty like it's pretty bad. Dude, they're going after. Funny enough, I wasn't expecting for us to talk about this, but this is a whole nother thing. Since I've started playing, I play Tekken. I might stream it, maybe not. I'm not that good, honestly. I'm not that good at Tekken, and I do rage and shit a lot at Tekken because I think it's unfair.
Yeah.
But like the fucking I don't know what's up with LTG. I don't know what he's really done. I think it's because he has because he talks shit about like races and stuff like that.
I was gonna just about to say that. I think most of the most of the hate he gets is from other black people that are mad that he doesn't go like he'll call black people out on his shit. He's not like a fucking white supremacist or whatever. Sometimes he'll talk shit about white people or Hispanic people sometimes. You know what I mean? He doesn't care. He's like an equal opportunity. Like I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit race wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's just they fucking he'll just be like, oh, black people acting dumb, you know, and then they fucking rage at him.
He's just like he's just an angry dude. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what he'll say whatever it is to get you angry. And you know what? I haven't heard him
He's just a
say
regular black guy. But
I mean, all those dudes that are like getting mad at him have probably said some shit like that before.
yeah,
Like 100% when they
They're
were
just
mad
yelling
at some
at the
other
mirror.
dude.
they're just yelling at the mirror when they get mad at him. Yeah.
Exactly. But cuz I haven't heard any like when he there are some things that really like set me off
Yeah.
with like you know the DSP thing obviously. I haven't heard anything about him doing stuff like that. If you guys want to like enlighten us and shit like that, put it in the comments. And then we'll look into it and I'll reform my opinion if that's the case. I doubt it. I don't want to accuse anybody of like some shit that like some egregious shit like that. But like, you know, he recently another Tekken streamer called the Main Man, SWE.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a Swedish guy. He plays Tekken. He plays Kazuya. He's like a really big Tekken streamer.
Mm-hmm.
He's recently started to get trolled by a bunch of people. He like raged at this guy who was like trolling him, and it wasn't like he was losing the game and he was getting angry. The dude was just standing there like not playing the game, like letting him hit him and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Like just doing backflips or like he wasn't playing the game. He was just like wasting his time.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it when people do that shit. Honestly, some people might do it now that I said that, but like I don't like, dude, just play the game. Like, do you want to win or like what do you
Do you want to have fun?
Yeah, exactly.
Which is why I play video games.
Yeah, like trolling. Like, do you want to play the game? Just play by yourself. Like, just play by yourself instead of like trying to like ruin the game for other people.
And they do that, and you never play ranked or anything. You play like, I don't know. Is ranked part of Tekken? I don't know anything about fighting games.
Ranked is part of Tekken. I've played ranked before. I didn't used to because I was like, I don't know if I'm
No, but you play ranked to get, you know, to play ranked people. But if you do casual thing, I don't know why you're doing shit that would piss people off.
They
You
do
know what
that. They do that in that too. Actually, they do like fucking annoying shit. Like they're just trolling. And the thing is that like people are starting to do accounts that are like that original trolls account
Mm-hmm.
to start messing with the Main Man.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because he played a game with Low Tier God
Mm-hmm.
and was very complimentary towards him.
Yeah.
He's like, he's not bad. Like he's playing him, and given Low Tier God is playing a cheesy character,
Mm-hmm.
but like, you know, he was like saying, you know, he's not that bad of a player. I don't know what you guys were talking about. Like he's not trash or anything like that.
Mhm.
He's like decent. He's not as good as me, but he's decent.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why he's starting to get trolled now
Mm-hmm.
because he played a game.
Well, that's
with-
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Those fucking psychos
Yeah.
that from the fighting game community, they in that specific community, it's fucking crazy or whatever. If you take somebody's side or whatever, they just get crazy on you too. I mean, the Kino Casino is getting like still has residual shit from when they were doing that We Love DSP or whatever campaign, which is like they don't actually love DSP, you fucking retards. You know what I mean? They don't
Right.
actually like DSP. They got somebody famous on their thing that can push the needle for their show.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They still confronted him on his shit though.
Yeah, they confronted him on his shit. Same thing with Doug Tenaples. They got the fucking Earthworm Jim motherfucker on their show, and they were just like, "You can't defend a fucking pedophile, dude. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean?"
Exactly. Yeah.
So what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? They confronted him on it, but they were consummate. You know, they glaze any famous person that they can get on their show, which is what you're supposed to do.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to get the person on the interview too.
Yeah,
Like you have to interview them, otherwise they're just not gonna play. They're just gonna like freak out and leave.
mm-hmm.
So like, you know, they've actually. I don't even know if we should be saying this because we might be fucking up their thing. Like
It should be obvious, dude.
I think so. Yeah.
It should be obvious to anybody that's not retarded.
Yeah. So like, I mean, I didn't know anything. I didn't know that about DSP before that.
Uh huh.
You know. So like, I'm off the DSP train. I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm off the DSP train.
Same.
I think the Kino Casino should be off the DSP train too, just for that.
Yeah.
I know that he said like I'll get rid of him and stuff like that, but
I think he did too.
Huh?
I think he did. I think he banned him.
But for that,
You can still be off the train though. I'm not saying that. I'm not making a case. I'm just saying he did ban him.
I don't want any. I wouldn't want anything to do with that guy because
Mhm.
it's like, dude, how the fuck do you know this shit? Like, you can't be this retarded, dude. You're like almost 40.
Yeah.
Like you're not.
You gotta. Yeah. Well, he banned him or whatever. Whatever they want to do or whatever, because I know they have their controversy now too with the Alex Rosen thing.
Yeah,
the Kino Casino has it.
Hmm.
The dude said that he was a fan of Critical and a fan of Alex Rosen too. That doesn't make Alex Rosen a pedophile. The DSP people, haters or whatever, are fucking psychos because they're just saying that PPP is a fucking pedophile now. It's like, what the fuck are you even getting that from? And then people will be like, where are you even getting that? Some people that respond to them are like, where are you even getting that from? He doesn't. There's nothing that would prove that he's a pedophile, and then they'll call that person a pedophile.
Right.
And it's all like, okay, you guys are just being fucking psychos.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I've met people, not met people, but I've seen that going on a lot on Twitter and stuff like that, where people just say it. They just say it now. They don't even give a fuck.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you should have some like evidence. First of all, I mean, obviously, you should have some evidence of that before you start fucking bringing it up. Instead of like, this person didn't realize what this fucking idiot was doing, for the time, and then like, they just found, you literally saw it on video, them finding out at the time that you found out about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people that just, you can tell what their intentions are. You can tell what their intentions are because if they have a specific problem that you know is egregious, but they bring up all this other like unrelated kind of stupid shit, like to pile on top of it, it really doesn't matter. Like, you go to jail for one specific crime, not like, well, I mean, not one, you can go for multiple accounts, but like, if you don't want to give the person your money, don't give them your money. If you don't want them, but like, hurting other people, like actually physically hurting other people, then that should be like a fucking that should be like something you don't tolerate.
Yeah.
Depending if it's like self-defense or whatever. But like, yeah, I just don't I think the Kino Casino should just drop DSP in general. Like, just don't interview him or whatever because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Like LTG, I haven't seen anything that would
Do you think
cause
the
me to
Kino
dislike.
Casino should have LTG on? That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, that would be pretty sick. I'm not gonna. I mean, that would be. I don't know if they could tolerate that, dude. He freaks out like fucking all the time. You know?
Right.
Damn, I don't even. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, unless you put in the comments if he's got like an actual controversy, like enlighten us. If he's got like something like what DSP has, basically. Because right now I don't really see. I just see him as like a fucking dude with loudmouth. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I guess we'll just end it with that. We're coming up on 30 minutes, unless you got something for 2 minutes. Well, I gotta do some editing, everybody, because I'm too hood.
You have too much. You got too much. I don't even know
I got
what
the ghetto in my heart.
you got. You can take Tony out of the
What do those lame motherfuckers say? Just ask about me.
just
Or
ask
what do
about.
those lame ass motherfuckers say? Like, they just like ask about me.
I don't know.
Ask people about me. They know me.
They already know.
You
You already know who this is. Well, I mean, you can take Tony out of the you can take the you can take Tony out of the out of the black chick, but you can't take the black. You can't take the black out of Tony.
I guess not, dude. Okay, Oh, actually, that segues into since I did that stupid shit.
Mhm.
That segues into the next topic that we're talking about really quick, just to end the episode.
Mhm.
That Chinese streamer guy was saying that like it's really hard to not say the N word, which is
Oh.
like I just fucking did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the A, everybody, with the A.
Yeah.
And they
I'll say with the heart.
no, but he was saying that it's hard, especially when you like talk hood. Like he talks, the joke is he talks like a hood guy. You know what I mean? And I'm
Right.
from the hood. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And he and all the black people came out of the woodwork on his Twitter or whatever, talking about how it's like this guy can barely speak English. This Chinese over here thinking it and saying all kinds of racist shit. And I was like, you guys aren't being the allegations.
Yeah.
Like, how the heck do you have the moral high ground and lose it so quickly? You know what I mean? The guy is dumb because he's like, I mean, the guy is making a good point, but it's a bad point. You know what I mean? He's making a point that you understand, but it's a bad point. You know what I mean?
See, yeah.
Like, he's just like, oh, it's hard when you're pretending to be hood and you're talking hood and stuff like that. You end up saying, you know, the N word with an A. You know what I mean?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you say it's like it's hard to do. It's hard to do it. You know what I mean?
understand it, but it's not really a good point.
Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
just like, well, you shouldn't say it ever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's why it's getting edited out. But
Man, they say that shit all the time.
who they do?
Yeah, they fucking say it all the time.
They
like,
can
what
say
the
whatever
fuck?
the fuck they want.
Like, it's like, dude, like even even people from it doesn't even have to be black people. It could be anybody from that thing. They all say it, and they're all fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen like a bunch of Hispanic dudes hanging out with black people and shit like that? They
Woo!
say it to each other all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all like friendly.
Yeah.
They're straight up friendly because they all have guns. Like, they all have guns and shit, and they don't really want to shoot each other unless it's like unless it's like over a drug thing.
Right.
But like you know, it's not that big of a deal, dude. It's like I don't know. It's just you know, stop Asian hate. Stop Asian hate. It's because
Man, they were being really racist to that dude. It's kind of crazy because it's like I said, you have the moral high ground because he shouldn't be making the case to say the word, you know, in polite company and all that stuff. You know,
Yeah.
it's shouldn't say it. I mean, even in his video, he said that you shouldn't say it. Like it's like off stream and stuff like that. He's like, no, you shouldn't say it. You know what I mean? He even said that. But like, man, then his whole response was just like, you know, calling the G word, the you know, call him a ching chong, and you know all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like all this like bad stuff. He's like, oh, he can't even speak English. This motherfucker shouldn't be in the country. Deport his ass. All this stuff, and I'm like, dude, how the fuck do you lose the fucking moral high ground like that? But you know, whatever, dude. It is what it is.
Well, I mean, it's a particular who's his audience,
Probably little Zoomer kids. You know,
right? But
little
what
Zoomer
demographic? Of,
wiggers.
right.
Yeah, which I don't even know if you're allowed to say that anymore, but yeah.
Probably. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know.
We'll see. This whole part's getting edited
Because
out.
Uncle
I don't
Roger's
care.
Uncle Roger's fucking demographic is Asian people, right?
Yeah, and self-hating white people.
So yeah, you know,
And self-hating white people. I mean, it's just what it is.
I'd love to see his demographic like based on race.
I bet you
or-
it's majority white people. Honestly, I don't
Maybe,
think white
maybe.
Asian people will be watching fucking Uncle Roger.
True.
I bet you.
Yeah. I think no. I saw his audience at like a show or whatever. It's mostly Asian people.
Yeah, that's a you know, a live show, but I'm talking about like his actual YouTube audience.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? People always show out for whatever something like that happens. You know what I mean?
Because I know young kids.
Like black people are always gonna be the majority at like a black concert. Asian people are probably gonna be the majority at the that Uncle Roger thing. Like rappers, they probably have a majority white audience, but all the people at the concerts are gonna be black. Same thing with Uncle Rogers or whatever. The Smiths are always gonna have a bunch of Mexicans in the crowd. It is what it is. You support, you know.
I'm saying that like I know young people love racist shit.
Gosh.
Love racist shit. They love seeing racist stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They love racist jokes. They love fucking racist stuff. Saying racist shit. Doesn't matter which race it is. They love it.
Mm-hmm.
And they love it about themselves too.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, who's his fucking audience really?
Yeah.
I mean, who's the ones getting mad right now? Are they part of his audience?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Um,
No, they're not.
so like, I mean, if you look at the demographics of his fucking audience, I'm sure there's a portion of like the people that are getting angry in
Mm-hmm.
there, and they fucking say it to each other too. It's like let's not fucking lie or whatever. They will lie, but like fucking let's not fucking lie. You guys don't fucking say that shit to each other all the time
Yeah.
or worse shit. So, you know,
We're ended on that happy note, everybody. Have a good night.